Hello, beautiful life path number 4, and welcome to your tarot path for 2025. Now, let's start with the good news. There's no bad news. I have to tell you, my emperors, there's no bad news. But there's an awful lot of possibilities for, this feels like Christmas. I know we're in a Christmas season, but it does feel like Christmas. Some of this feels very, very, very nice, especially the Queen and the King guarding the Nine of Pentacles here, and your second oracle cards for the second part of the year, which is Treasure Island and Happy Happy. So I feel that at some point this year, you are going to find the happy that you're looking for, okay? And Treasure Island, yeah, you have money here if that's what's important to you or that's what you're working or your goals. You may hit part of that by the end of 2025, but it could just be a sense of fulfillment. It could just be feeling that you've accomplished what you have set out to do, okay? Like they say, do what you love and the money will come, and I truly believe that. I do believe that. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but you have to realize that you truly love what you're doing to realize that you do it for no money. And then I think that's when things start to happen. So, with that, saying that, starting off, this year for you, my beautiful fours, is going to be about finding balance. This was your first card right off the gate. And I think that's a good card to have. It's going to be a year of learning. And I'm saying that, and I'm kind of, I feel like a fraud saying it. I'm going to tell you why. It's because every year is a year of learning, and every number's got some learning to do. We're all just going through every year, learning things, doing things, completing things, letting things go. So to say that is kind of like a go-to thing, but it is true. So let's keep going. You have a few fours here. I'm sorry, my throat is... I have a frog, and I've been trying to get rid of it, but it's... So, I apologize for a lot of the... that's going to be happening. You have the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in between the Chariot. That right away has told me that there's some stops and starts that are happening this year. But you also have the Observer card in this first half. So it's meant to be this way. It's meant for you to be looking, and I find this interesting that they're all looking the same way. My apologies. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe it's all that stopping with you. We need to move. We need to move, Emperor. Okay, so this is about blockages. It's about sitting and being stuck, such as my throat is right now. And the Chariot wanting to go. It's like the Chariot is stuck in the middle, but there's something about controlling something. I think you need to let go of certain control mechanisms. These are your fours, okay, my Emperor? And the funny part of it is that the Emperor actually doesn't show up. And I've actually said that to somebody. The fact that your actual card doesn't show up, but your work cards do, is just, that's just saying something right there. So it's saying that you need to let go of control and that you need to get out of that stuck energy in order for your Chariot to move. It is wanting to move, but there's stuff here that's holding you here, okay? So that's where the Balance card comes in. The next part, the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands, both facing the same direction. See how they're facing all this way and they're all facing this way? This is also an indication in your tarot path reading. I feel that you're going to upgrade from the Page to the Queen. I feel that it's like an educational thing, right? Even though they're not pentacles, I feel that it's an up one. In other words, you're going to go from knowing a little to knowing a lot. And in this case, it's for the fire sign. It's the fire energy. So it's maybe getting enough fire to actually move or go somewhere. But it's not going to be for right away, okay? Because there's still stuff to do. I'm going to read the Observer card for you, which is 49. It comes down to 3, if you really think about it. And the Observer card, I feel, is saying something, let's see here. 49, 49. It's perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Okay? Sometimes we need to just take a step back and look. And I feel that's what you did here. You took a step back and go, look, there's something more. The page is cool. It's new. It's impulsive new idea. It's fun. It's playing. But now I need to infuse vibrancy and passion and inspiration into this. Okay? So it says most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences so much that they come to believe that these are the only reality. Interesting. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understanding and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Illumination, fire, little fire, big fire. You getting it? Yeah, absolutely. This slow up may be because you need to observe something, okay? So your chariot is blocked. It's blocked between two slow ups, and there might be a reason for that, okay? As I said to all the other numbers, I will be doing weekly numbers, weekly readings, so you can follow and we can look at all the different energies that come in and kind of figure it out, okay? How to empower you, how to give the power back to you so that you can move forward with the best energy possible, okay? My whole work is to empower you, my beautiful force. I want you to be the most powerful you can be, and I know you love that, okay? As a structure, as a stability bringer, stability is most important. Now we're going to hit the second half of, and I don't know if it's the second half or the second half of the year. We're just doing it this way, okay? You have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. 2 5s indicate great difficulty. But these are going it alone. These are about your point of view. And they absolutely talked about being an observer, right? This part hit me when I read it. To understand the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. So I feel that you need to understand things about your environment, okay, knowing that there are places that you can go and find shelter, and there are people that you need to understand better, their point of view. Do you understand? This part here. But as soon as you do, I feel that, like I said, this treasure is being protected by the king and queen. Now, the thing that really got me was that you have the high priestess upside down. And I thought that's very weird because you got the king and queen of intuition protecting beautiful abundance, but you have the high priestess in the reverse like that. And I understood that they meant it's not the queen alone that's doing it, it's the king and queen. What you need to be looking at this point is the two sides. The help that can come in, the environment. It's not a one-man job. You know what I mean? So it's not simply just the emperor or simply just the queen or the empress. It is both. So you may have to look at sources that may be able to help you this year to get to your happy. They're literally in the protective stance, looking out, protecting your abundance and happiness, okay? What you've worked hard to do. So if there was a salient point in this, I believe that this would be the one, okay? This would be the one. This one had the most impact on me when I looked at it. It made me feel the best. But it also had a very, like I said, a very important point, okay, to bring in. The second part brings in, I love Treasure Island and Happy Happy. One is 8, one is 9. I love, love, love. 2 cards. You're the first one to have 2 cards. So let's take a look at 9. Treasure Island. The Law of Attraction. Bringing dreams into fruition. Ooh, this is my card, by the way. The 9 is your hard work brings fruition. That's my general definition for that card when I learned it. It is embedded in my brain. So when fruition, the word fruition comes in, it's this card right here. And we have it with Treasure Island. Yeah. Also, remember, it is going to be the year of 9. 9 Hermit, and this card is a 9 as well. 9 is about introspection. So 2025 is 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, it's 9. We're going to be doing a lot of inward, going inward to see the perspective that we can, and there was perspective here, right? This is clearing up, but also, not only perspective, also to make sure that you're not getting stuck in that perspective. We want to use it as for what it's intended for, because 9s can get caught in a web of circles and kind of like, it's like being stuck in a maze and not being able to get out from introspection. So you want to use the introspection and then move into it. I feel that you're going to be doing that, which is fantastic, which is good news for you, okay? What else? What else? Yes, you also want to check out what is your personal year number. Now, I know some of you don't know what that means, but it is, you take 2025, the month that you were born and the day that you were born, and calculate them. Now, in this case, you're not going to put it at the smallest denominator. Whatever it turns out to be from 1 to 22, you keep those. If you have 22, it's the Fool, and the other ones are all the major arcana. If you have a tarot deck, just look up the numbers of the major arcana from 1 to 22, and you'll know what year you are in. And that also offers you some great tools of what to use, what kind of energy is going to be coming in for you. Myself for 2025 is going to be the Temperance, which is also my shadow card because it comes down to 5. I'm a Hierophant, I'm a 5, and I'm 14 with 14 shadow cards. So 14 being my year, and it's Temperance right here. Okay? It's going to be a big year for me. Yeah, I can do a lot of stuff looking through that. All right, so let's read what Treasure Island has to say. The results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, and financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. Now, please take this sparingly. It could mean actual money, but it could also just mean that you feel like you've hit the jackpot, you know? When I started working from home and didn't need to work for anybody else, to me that was a jackpot. Whatever happened, okay? So it doesn't matter. It could be in a relationship. It could be anything, okay? You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tap the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. That's what I mean. Know when you're there. Okay, know when you're there. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition right here with both the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, okay? To light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. Beautiful. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies like magic. I love it. Shared with others multiplies like magic. It does. Be kind, be good. Try, you know, try. Okay, happy. Well, you know, I was very happy to see this card in your reading, my fours. Very happy to see this one. This is where I would usually end the reading for everybody else, but you have an extra card, so that's why your reading's a little more. You're a little extra, my fours, my emperors. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. There it is, right? There it is, folks. That's the real secret, isn't it? It is. Okay. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. So you have great potential for a wonderful year, my fours, okay? Take all of these beautiful tips, okay? And if they come to pass through the year where you have to navigate certain spots that are tight, remember, if you're stuck, observe. If your chariot's not moving, take the time to observe. Remember, balance is the key. Balance between the king and the queen. If you're trying to do it alone and you're doing just the masculine energy and you need to bring in the feminine, maybe it's because you're denying her entry to help you out here. Okay? Let her be a sentry as well in your life to help you move forward. See both sides. Don't go it alone. Take a look at your environment. You see, the page looks like a masculine going into a feminine Queen of Wands. Up your energy by upping what you're letting in. It becomes clearer as I look at it, and I hope that it's becoming clearer for you as well. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed these. I am having so much fun doing these. This is like a great, to me, it's like a drafting board where I am seeing the architect's plan of energies, and it's got some great insights in it, and I love sharing it with you. I hope that you have a fantastic 2025 and you take every opportunity that comes to you. I hope to see you weekly through my tarot readings and start seeing your comments, and we can develop a beautiful little community. My fours, you guys are a beautiful force to reckon with in this world, and I think the world of you. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week, hopefully. Bye for now.